From zero?
Yeah.
Like, from nothing?
We get a little origin on how the album name came about. This was a great song to pick as the first single. It really eased us into the transition with Emily as a new vocalist.
Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
It's probably my favorite music video too. Liking this rapping from Mike. It sounds a lot different from the rapping we heard on the singles. Oh yeah. I love this verse from Mike.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sun.
This one's so good. I love that all 4 singles have their own identity. You know, none of them sound the same. I feel like Mike's flows get a little repetitive in Linkin Park's discography, but dude, he's actually so talented as a rapper. Man, I'm just now realizing how much I love these singles, and I really do love Emily, man. She's a great fit. This is such a pretty song. It's just chill, man. I could just imagine like at night, like midnight, just driving down a road listening to this, which is not a good thing to do because of this music video, obviously, but oh. Okay. This is so 90s. She sounds like Maria Brinks right here. It's not really my thing, but it's cool for like a first time experience. I'm glad it's on the album. It's like breaking the energy a little bit. This is such a vibe. I love those screams. Yeah, they're having a blast. And the clock keeps ticking. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, their voices fit so well together. It's very emotional feeling. Oh, I got goosebumps. I think this is very well done. I think every song is good in its own right. I think my biggest like pro of this album is every song, like, it does have its own identity, which is kind of contradicting what I'm gonna say later. Every song kind of does have like its own vibe, you know. But like one of my negative things I'm gonna say is I feel like a lot of the songs follow the same structures and it's very repetitive in a way. My first example is like, you take Emptiness Machine, right? Mike opens up the song. He does the first chorus with a very dropped out instrumental, right? And then Emily gets her verse, and then I think they do the chorus together, but it's an instrumental, you know, there's a bigger instrumental with drums and guitar and everything, right? So it's like following that structure of having the first chorus dropped out, and then the second time around, it's got that full band instrumental to back it up. Cut the Bridge does the same thing. Overflow does the same thing. Good Things Go. All of those songs have a first chorus that have a dropped out instrumental. It's very slow in like a bridge. And then the chorus comes back the second time, it's bigger, you know? And that's not a bad structure in itself. It's just very overdone when like 4 or 5 of the songs do that, you know? I think the album was pretty diverse, you know? Like, Emptiness Machine is like a punkier, rocky, catchy song. Cut the Bridge was like really fun. It was like a 90s rock song. Heavy is the Crown really good. It's like, it's not a heavy song, but it has a big heavy moment, which is very impactful over each other. Like super radio rock, really good vibe. Casualty was like, I guess the heaviest song on the album technically, because it had a screaming chorus. It was 2 minutes and 21 seconds long. It had screams in the chorus. Overall, it was probably the heaviest. You could argue Two-Faced is heavier though. Overflow was like the most cinematic and slow. Two-Faced was like super heavy, but like had a big catchy chorus. Stained, I'm kind of forgetting already. I think it was a slower one. I'll Give You Everything I Have was really cool. It was really cool. Kind of like, I don't know, like a good blend. And Good Things Go was a super good closing track. I really liked Good Things Go a lot. It just followed that same structure of some of the other songs. Well, the last album, it was, 2017, right? I know with Chester's passing and everything, you give the band a pass, right? They have an excuse to take as long as they wanted to come back with an album. But I think if you're going to go the route of getting a new vocalist to replace Chester Bennington, one of the most iconic vocalists of all time, if you're going to do that instead of making a new band, which a lot of people wanted them to make a new band and retire Linkin Park as a band, right? A lot of people wanted that. I don't have an opinion on that. But I think if you are going to come back as Linkin Park with a new vocalist, you should hit it a little harder. 11-song album. It's technically 10 songs because the first song is an intro, 23-second intro. The longest song on the album is only 3 minutes and 49 seconds, most of them being less than 3.5 minutes. It goes by very fast. I don't know, I feel like they could have tacked on a couple songs, like maybe 2 songs, made this a 13-song album. I feel like it would have been a little harder hitting. I would have gotten more out of it. I don't want any of you guys to think I'm like hating on this whatsoever. I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna listen to these songs a lot. I don't really know how to end this off. I enjoyed the album. It's really good, man. I think Emily is a terrific fit. Any of my criticisms have nothing to do with Emily, like literally whatsoever. It's all songwriting, and I don't know how much of a songwriting hand she has in it. I know Mike does a lot of the songwriting, obviously. I know she probably writes a lot of the lyrics and stuff, or probably all of her lyrics. I don't know about structures and stuff like that. I don't know if she has a hand in any of that. So any of my criticisms have nothing to do with her. I really enjoyed this, man. This is a fucking vibe.